ever dream about Y&R? I had a dream about Y&R last night. It's probably a sign of some deep-seated mental illness that I'm now officially dreaming about Y&R. It really doesn't happen that often. It's pretty rare. Usually my dreams are about me, but for some reason, last night I had a dream that I was trying to convince Victor Newman that it was time to retire. It was time for him to just give up all of this nonsense with Newman. I think it was probably because of the boardroom scene with Victor and Victoria and Adam kind of going head to head now that Newman is a publicly traded company, and Adam sort of made this insinuation to Victor that that he's slipping, you know, that he's not as sharp as he once was, and so that must have planted itself into my brain. And so I had this dream that I was convincing Victor to retire from Newman, and he agreed, reluctantly of course. And what ensued was me trying to help Victor plan his post-Newman Enterprises life. And he hired me as his personal assistant. So now I've become Victor's personal assistant, and I'm trying to find things that he can do outside of business, and I convinced him to take an aerobics class. It's true, and literally in the dream I'm taking Victor Newman to the aerobics class, and he's trying it out and seeing how it works, and he didn't last very long. He did a couple of moves, and then he decided that this was just not for him, so he left. But I was also just trying to get him to do some relaxing. I went out to the ranch and I was trying to help him put together a little luncheon for some friends. I thought that would be just kind of nice. Let's throw a little party for your friends. And this was weird. I had to order the food for this luncheon, and what I ordered were these giant sandwiches. They were ridiculous. Giant, like, hamburger. I mean, they were like this big, and Victor got mad at me because I ordered these huge sandwiches. Like, who's gonna eat a giant sandwich like that? And I'm sure that, by the way, that little nugget comes from me watching, like, endless marathons of Man versus Food. Where the guy eats, like, insane quantities of food. So Victor was mad at me for having these giant sandwiches at his, you know, classy luncheon. And I also, the last thing that I really remember trying to convince him to do was I was trying to convince him to record a podcast. I don't know, so strange, so weird and so strange, but I remembered it and I just thought, hey, I'm gonna throw it out there to you guys. Do you ever dream of Y&R? Leave me a comment and let me know if you remember any details, any funny little details. Please leave me a comment and let me know what your Y&R dreams are. I can't wait to hear.